those in the chat box. Where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? And what are your expectations for this program? Because we have already started. So what are your expectations? Where are you joining from? Please introduce yourself, your name, where you are joining from, and your expectations for this program. Because if you are not expecting anything, you may not fully be impacted. So you need to bring up your expectations for the program. And I'm very sure that our coaches are very, very ready to speak to you and also to answer whatever question you may be having, whatever thing that has been bothering you on this teenage journey. In fact, they are everly ready to answer us. So I want to see the chat box buzzing. I want to see it buzzing. I want to see the chat box buzzing so that all of us can be happy. Let me see emojis. Let me see how excited you are. So as I was saying, Intentional Coaches Forum is comprised of three certified coaches. We organize programs from time to time. This Teen Thrive Conference is also a part of a 30 days mentorship program. In this the Teen Thrive Conference, you are going to be having 5 days online and 1 day on site, especially for those who are in Lagos. If you are in Lagos, you may not be part of the on-site, but I know that these 5 days will be a very, very lovely week. It's a week that you will never, never forget in your lifetime. So far, you are ready to learn. Like I said, what I need from you is your expectation, your biro, your paper to write down. There is an adage that says that the faintest pen is sharper than the sharpest brain. So you need your pen and paper to be able to jot down the points. Just jot down the points. And if you have any question, you can put it in the chat box, or after the 2 sessions we'll be having, you can ask your question. So this evening we'll be having Coach Rachel Henry, and that will be our first speaker for tonight. The second speaker is Coach Daniela Ibikiri, and I'm very sure that you are going to enjoy them. You are going to enjoy the lecture. So let me see, who are the people who have chatted? Have you introduced yourselves in the chat box? I want you to introduce yourself so that I'll not be saying, I want to see chat box, so that can really tell me that we are ready. Can you hear me, everybody?
Yes, ma.
Unmute your mic and speak if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. So put your name in the chat box. Or don't you remember your name? I want you to put your name and where you are. Oh, thank you, Ngozi. Thank you, Wakim from. Thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome to the Teen Thrive Conference. And I'm happy. We are super excited to have you all here. It's going to be a transforming week. I hope you know that this is going to run for a complete 5 days online and 1 day on site. So by 7 o'clock, everybody should be here. Everybody should be prepared to be fully impacted. Right away, we'll be going into the introduction of our speaker for tonight. Like I said, the first speaker is Coach Rachel Henry. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome, darlings. You are welcome. So let's go into the introduction of Coach Rachel Henry. Yes, Coach Deborah, please. Okay, so while we wait for Coach Rachel Henry's slides, Coach Rachel Henry is a certified coach, and she has been in the business of coaching young people for the past 10 years. She has a book called Teen Thrive. It's an hard copy. And I'm going to show us her book. I'm going to show us the hard copy of that book before the end of this session. She also has a book that is coming on the way, Sex Education for Teenagers. I'm sure that this book has been so impactful. In our 30 days, there was a time we organized a 30 days mentorship program. Coach Rachel Henry's book was the teenagers that joined that program. And since that time, they have never, at least my own children, really learned a lot from that program. So you can imagine what Coach Rachel is bringing for us this evening. An author, she's an author, she's an erudite speaker, she has written in magazines, in teenagers magazines. So I just want us to be expectant this night so that we'll really gain from Coach Rachel's wealth of experience. So, Coach Rachel, can we have you, ma?
All right.
Coach Rachel.
Good evening, everyone. I am super excited to be here.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Coach Biodun, for that amazing introduction. Thank you to everyone that have introduced themselves in the chat box, and we're waiting for others to also introduce themselves so that we can address you by your name. All right, you are welcome to tonight's session, and it promises to be an exciting time. Today we'll be talking about leadership and goal setting. If you can remember, the theme of this conference, this webinar, is Teens Thrive. Teens Thrive 2025. And for you as a teenager or as an adolescent to thrive, you need to have leadership skills. And for you as a young person to thrive, I'll say it again, you need to see yourself as a leader. If you do not see yourself as a leader, you cannot thrive as a teenager. If you do not see yourself as a leader, you cannot thrive as a teenager, as a young person, as an adolescent. Now, for you to be able to see yourself as a leader, you must be able to alter your mindset. Seeing yourself as a leader starts from your mindset. Who do you see yourself as? What do you see yourself as? Who do you think you are? Do you see yourself as a slave? Do you see yourself as a king? Who exactly do you think you are? What is your identity? Do you know who you are? That is where it starts from. That is where your thriving or your ability to thrive starts from. What do you see yourself as? You must be able to alter your mindset. And for you to be able to alter your mindset, you need to be intentional. Because altering your mindset does not happen by chance. It does not happen by mistake. You have to be deliberate about altering your mindset. And for you to be able, I hope you are taking down notes because I'm going to ask you questions. Thank God I know all your names now. For you to be able to change your mindset, you need to set goals. So a successful leader, a successful teen leader or an adolescent leader that wants to thrive must be able to set goals. Goal setting is part of leadership. So for you to thrive, you don't just live your life anyhow. You just say you don't have goals. So if you are here, if you are in this session and you do not have goals set yet, tonight you are going to set your goals. All right? Tonight you are going to set goals. And I'm going to tell you the kind of goals that you need to set. Right? So according to James Allen, he says, cease to be a slave to self, and no one will have the power to enslave you. Cease to be a slave to self, and no one will have the power to enslave you. Because what we can see in our societies is that many young people, they don't see themselves as leaders. They are a slave to themselves. They are a slave to addictions. They are a slave to their wishes. They are a slave to trends. They're just going anywhere the wind blows. They're just trends is just taking them here and there. They are a slave to peers. They are a slave to friends. They don't have a say. They don't know who they are. So for you to be able to thrive as a teenager, you need to think like a leader. You need to set goals. You need to work on your mindset. That's why it says, cease to be a slave to self, and no one will have the power to enslave you. Nothing will have the power to enslave you. What does it mean to set goals? So what is goal setting? Because I've been talking about goals. Goal setting means taking definite steps and actions towards achieving a proposed vision or plan. Goal setting means taking definite actions or steps towards your goals, towards your visions, towards your plans. Remember, I said for you to be able to thrive, you need to see yourself as a leader. You need to start seeing yourself as a leader. Now, as a result of the numerous distractions that teenagers face, it is important, it is imperative for them to set goals in order for them to remain focused and to be able to achieve their goals, and in order for them to thrive. You need to rise above the distractions that is so prevalent in our societies today. You need to rise above them. You need to triumph. You need to come above, come up higher, above all the distractions, all the so many things that are trying to keep you down. Remember, I talked about your mindset. It is you that will decide that nothing is going to keep me down. Nothing is going to keep me as a slave. I am not going to be addicted to my phone. It is a decision you have to make. I am not going to addicted to any substance. It is a decision you have to make. I am not going to allow peers or friends to lead me astray. It is a decision you have to make. It is you that will make the decision. Nobody is going to make that decision for you. Now, for your goals to be realistic, to be achieved, you need to set SMART goals. What do I mean by SMART goals? SMART, SMART goals. S stands for specific. I hope we're taking down notes. S stands for specific. M stands for measurable. So your goals need to be specific. It needs to be measurable. So what do I mean by specific? That's define your goal. What is it that I want to achieve? It. Name it. Pinpoint it. That's, you are specific. I want to come first in my class. I'm specific. Do you understand? And your goals, the M means measurable. Your goal, the goal you are setting should be something you can measure. So if I want to come first in my class, how do I achieve that? How do I measure that? It is by the performance in each subject that I'm going to take for this exam. So you can see that I can measure that goal. A for attainable. Your goal has to be attainable. It is something you should be able to attain. So if I want to come first in my class, which is the example we are using, is it something that is impossible? Or is it something that if I work hard, I can achieve it? So that goal is achievable. Are we together? I want to see your emojis if you are together with me. All right? I want to see your emojis flying all over my screen so that I'll know that we are together. All right. R, remember we're spelling SMART. R means realistic. So your goals have to be realistic. So it's not something that you don't set a goal that is unrealistic, right? Thank you for the emojis. I love emojis. Please keep sending me emojis. All right. And T, SMART, right? T stands for time bound. Your goal that you want to set as a teen that wants to thrive has to be time bound. I want to come first in my class this term, right? I want to come first in my class next academic session. It has a time limit. It is time bound. So your goals have to be SMART. Another thing you need to know about goals is that your goal can be long-term or short-term. It can be either long-term or short-term. I'll give you an example. So I want to come first in my class in the next academic term, right? So it is long-term because the term is short. So it is long-term. I want to be the overall best graduating student in my set. That is a long-term goal because it will probably take me some years to get to the graduating set, the graduating class. So that is a long-term goal. So you can set short-term goals. You can set long-term goals. You can set weekly goals. You can set monthly goals. You can set daily goals. You can set yearly goals. What was my academic performance last year, last academic session? What will be my academic performance next academic session? You see, you are giving yourself time limit to the goals that you are setting. Now, examples of goals that teenagers can set. I'm going to give us some examples of goals that you can set. Remember where we started from. Why are we setting goals? It is because it is essential for a leader to set goals. For you to be able to achieve your goal, your dreams, your aspirations, you need to set goals. Results do not come by mistake. Results do not come by chance. They don't happen by chance. No. Results come by planning, by effort, by self-discipline, by consistency. That is how you achieve results. Now, you are in this conference because you want to thrive, or probably you are thriving. Thank you so much for that quote. So you are thriving already, but you want to thrive more. You want to aspire to be more. That is why you are in this conference. And I can assure you, you are in the right place. So which kind of goals, examples of goals that you can set? I want to see some of your examples also in the comment section while I list some that I have noted here. We can set academic goals. That is number one. Like the example I've been giving us, you know, I want to come first in my class and all that and all that. Thank you so much, Wakumfom, for that chat. Thank you so much. All right. Academic goals. Oh, thank you, Dami, to be the best student of the year. Wow, 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 wow. Our goals. Thank you so much, Oluwadaisi. Thank you so much. Yes, you can set academic goals, right? Like the ones we've been talking about. You can set spiritual goals. I want to read my Bible daily. That is a goal. I want to memorize Bible verses. That is a goal. At the end of the week, I want to have memorized like 5 scriptures in a week, in this week. That is a spiritual goal that you can set. Are we together? Number 3 kind of goal that you can set is career goals. What do you want to become? What do you want to become? If we, you know, as coaches, as mentors, or as counselors, we see some young people that when we ask them, what do you want to become? They tell us, I don't know. I want to believe we don't have those kind of people in this class. I want to believe we don't have those kind of people in this class. You should know what you want to become, right? Sit down and think, what do I want to become? What are my talents? What are my strong points? What are those things that come easily to me? What are those things that I enjoy doing? What are those careers that I look up to people that are already in that field? These are areas that can guide you, right? Okay, thank you. Let's all stay muted. Thank you so much for that chat. All right, academic goals, spiritual goals, career goals. Number 4, financial goals. You can set financial goals. Some of us don't know how to save. We don't save. When they just give us money, we just spend it. We just, you know, we're spending the money. We're spending the money. It's sweet. You're just spending the money. You don't have any savings. At your age, you should have savings. It is very important for you to have savings. Have financial goals. How much do I want to have saved at the end of this year? By the end of December 2025, how much do I want to have as my own savings? It is something you plan towards and you do. You work towards it. Remember, we said results don't come by mistakes. Results do not come by mistake. It takes effort. It takes self-discipline. So from today, start having financial goals. Start having financial goals. Another kind of goal that we can set is friendship goals, right? Yes, thank you. That's a long-term goal. Thank you. Friendship goals. Friendship goals. What kind of friends do you keep as a teenager, as an adolescent? What kind of people are your friends? Are we together? Some people have anybody that comes to you is your friend. You know, according to one of my pastors, he'll say cockroach is your friend, elephant is your friend, grasshopper is your friend, everybody, everything is your friend. That is wrong. You need to be able to select your friends. Select your friends. Select your friends. All right. No, we are not doing a video. Just list types of goals that you think you can set. Maybe I've not mentioned it, but you want to set that goal. Maybe you want to set that goal. There's a goal that you want to set. List it out for me. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. I said academic goals, spiritual goals, career goals, financial goals, friendship goals. All these are goals. Do you know that there are some friends that will make you to become unserious with your studies? Do you know? Because they are fond of skipping class. They don't do assignments. Thank you, Wakunfom. It shows you are following. Thank you so much. Yeah, they don't do assignments. They distract the teacher when the teacher is teaching. Those kind of friends, and you are in their midst. Do you know they will derail you? So you need to pick your friends. Set friendship goals. Which kind of people are your friends? Are they good for you? Are they good for your future? Do you need to start sieving them? Sieve out, filter them. Keep the good ones, discard the bad ones. What kind of goals do you want to set for yourself? Remember, for you to be a leader, you need to have goals. Leadership starts from having goals. All result-oriented teenagers should set leadership and behavioral goals. For you to see results, you need to set goals. And the Bible tells us in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 to 3, it says that we should write the vision, we should make it plain. That goal, that's why I said you should come to class with your jotter and pen. Write out your goals that you want to achieve. Write them out. Example of leadership goals that you can set. Okay, no, let me tell you, because I've already given us examples of leadership goals that we can set, right? I said behavioral goals, academic goals, spiritual goals, career goals, financial goals, and friendship goals. Now, what do you need to know about your leadership goals? Those goals you are setting, how can you achieve them? What do you need to know about them? Number one is that you need to be proactive. Be proactive. When setting your goal, be proactive. What do I mean by be proactive? It means you don't wait until something happens to you before you determine to do something. You don't wait to fail before you start studying. You don't wait to become poor before you start saving. You don't wait until you are in the higher institution. Okay, our friendship goals, long or short-term goals. It depends. You can have long-term friendship goals. You can have short-term friendship goals. So it depends on your end goal. What is the end goal they are trying to get to? So if I set short-term friendship goals, it could be friends that will help me study for this exam. Probably if I have an exam in 2 months' time, I could set a friendship goal. I'll gather people. You are welcome. I'll gather people that are like-minded, that are also writing that exam. I see that they are serious. I gather them all together. I form a study group with them. We study together just for the purpose of that exam. That is a short-term friendship goal. Or long-term friendship goal, we probably were in junior class in secondary school, and I want to be with this. I see that these people, they are my kind of people. I want to be in their midst till we finish the entire school year, maybe 6 years in the school year. That is a long-term one. So it depends on the end goal, right? So be proactive. Leadership goals, be proactive with your leadership goals. Don't wait. Being proactive means thinking ahead. You are welcome, Nkiru. Being proactive means thinking ahead. Thinking ahead. Don't wait. Like I said, don't wait till exam is next week before you start studying. Exam is tomorrow before you start studying. Some people, it is in the exam hall, they'll pick their notes and they start studying. What are you studying at that time? It is already too late. That is why I said be proactive. Even before a test is declared, you don't wait for a test to be declared. Oh, I don't have much friends. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can work on it. You can work on it. It takes intentionality to build those kind of friendship we're talking about, right? Don't worry, you are not alone. I also don't have a lot of friends, so you can work on it. It's not something out of the ordinary. Don't worry. All right. So be proactive. So some people wait until a test is declared or an exam is coming up before they start studying. Do you know that at your age you're supposed to be studying daily? Are you aware that at your age you're supposed to be studying daily? I'm not talking about this holiday period, holidays period, maybe activities here and there, but during the school session, when the school is on, Yes, be proactive, not reactive. Thank you, Wakumfom. Thank you. Be proactive, not reactive. So if you are not proactive, it shows that you are reactive. I have intelligent people in this class. What are we talking about? Yeah, be proactive, not reactive. So if you are not proactive, it shows you are reactive. If you are waiting for something to happen before you take a step, it shows you are reactive. Reactive people don't get the kind of results that we are looking for. Reactive people are ordinary. Reactive people are just there. They don't achieve much in life. But when you are proactive, you plan ahead, you think ahead. Think ahead, being proactive. Another way you can get these leadership goals we're talking about is to read more academic and self-help books. So when it's during the academic session, read your academic materials. And other things you can read are self-development books or self-help books, or we call them self-improvement books. You know, inspirational books, motivational books. There are a whole lot of them out there. You can go to the bookstore with your parents and you see where savings is important. If you have your savings, you can go get yourself one with your savings. Or you can tell your parents that you want to buy a self-help book or a self-improvement book or a motivational book. And you start reading. I read a lot of books. Let me show you the book I'm reading currently. Let me show you. I read. Oh, you ask questions soon, don't worry. See the book I'm reading right now. You see, I read daily. You are welcome. So I read every day. And that is one habit that you should also imbibe. Read daily. Read self-development books. If you see my house, books everywhere. Books and more books. All right? Read books. Aim to be a better version of yourself. Me too. Oh, wow. MZ. Wow. I've seen a bestie in this class. MZ, you are my bestie. All right? Aim to be a better version of yourself. Aim to be a better version of yourself. What is it? Where am I now? Who am I now? Can I be better? What areas do I need to improve on? What areas do I need to improve on? All these things are questions you need to ask yourself. Are we together? All right. Aim to be a better version of yourself. Be an inspiration to others. Are you an inspiration to others? You know, there are some children that when other parents are talking to, you know, how do I put it now? Okay, when you have a parent can use you as a good example or a bad example. Okay, Ella. All right. Ella, you are my bestie. I got that. Ella, you're my bestie. Okay, so a parent can use you as a good example or a bad example. They can say, oh, can you see who is not in this class? Can you see Annabelle? Please don't be like Annabelle. Do you see the chaos that some people are forming friendship in my chat section. I can see you. I can see all of you. All right, Ella, kindly reach out to Praise. You said you don't have much friends. Praise is already reaching out to you. Two of you can connect something. All right. Okay. So be an inspiration to others. Some parents can say, don't be like, they'll be telling their children, can you see that Annabelle? Please don't be like Annabelle. That Annabelle, she's so rude. She's so disrespectful. Okay. Reactive with cram. Okay, exactly. Thank you, Wakumfom. I like you. Yes, when you're reactive, you just be cramming. You don't even know what you're reading. You're just cramming. But if you are proactive, you read to understand. All right. And some other parents will say,
wait, Joanne.
Oh,
not say I'm looking
that
for
girl is wonderful. That girl. So it depends. Which Annabelle do you want to be? Is it the one that is an inspiration or the one that is not an inspiration? Which one do you want to be?
Yeah,
so strive to be an inspiration to others, and always strive to be among the best in your class. All right. Strive to be among the top and best students in your class. You know, strive to be among the top best students in your class. You can set a goal for yourself. Set a goal for yourself and strive. And at the end of the day, you see that you've achieved it. Oh, you read daily. Wow. Oh, I have so many besties in this class. All right. Behavioral goals. Let's talk about behavioral goals. Okay, Titi Lokpe also. Wow, amazing. Wonderful people I have here. What kind of behavioral goals can you say? You know, for our age, what many parents complain about is our behavior. You know, the parents are just complaining. What they are complaining about is about what you are doing. It's your behavior they are complaining about. So what kind of behavioral goals can you set? If you're in this class and your parents always complain about your behavior, I'll give you some examples of behavioral goals that you can set. Number 1, be respectful. Number 2, be emotionally intelligent, right? Number 3, to be kind. Number 1, to be respectful. Number 2, to be emotionally intelligent. Number 3, to be kind. You can be kind. You can be kinder. You can be kinder. You can decide to, I want to be more kind to people, everyone around me. Let me just be kind to them. You can decide to be proactive. We already talked about proactive, right? And you can decide to, the Mindset Library. Wow. The Mindset Library. I'll look out for that book. Thank you so much, Coach Temitope. I'll look out for that book, right? You can decide to be hardworking. Be hardworking. Some of us, until your parents talk and talk and talk and talk before you will get up and do what it is they are telling you to do. Be proactive in your behavior. Be proactive. Everything about you should be proactive. In doing your chores, you should be proactive. Don't wait until you are told to sweep your room. Don't wait until you are told to make your bed. Don't wait until you are told to study. Don't wait. Be proactive. Are we together? Be proactive. One thing you should take from today's class is you should be proactive. That is how you will thrive as a youth, as a young person, as a teenager. Be proactive. Be hardworking. Now, what are those things that can hinder you from achieving your goals, right? Because when we set goals, some things will make you to achieve those goals. Some other things will make you not to achieve those goals. So what are the things that will help you to achieve your goals? Number 1, determination. Be determined, like make up your mind. That is why the book of Habakkuk that we read, it says, write it down, make your vision plain. Write it down. When you write it down, you become more determined. You can write it and paste it on your wall in your room and write it that this next academic term, I want to be among the best in my class. Be determined. That is what can help you to achieve your goals. Number 2 is to believe in yourself. So I call it self-belief. Believe in yourself. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Praise. Thank you so much. 7 Habits. Oh, wow. I love that book. Thank you, Wakunfom. Wow. I love that book also. 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teenagers. Yes. Wakunfom is recommending that book to everybody. And I've read that book also. It's an amazing book. Please go and look for it, all right? Okay. Number 1 that can help you in achieving your goal is to be determined. Number 2, believe in yourself. Some people don't believe in themselves. Some people have low self-esteem. If you are in this class and you have low self-esteem, you are wrong. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can study and make it. Believe that you can achieve, that career that you are aspiring to. Believe that you can get there. Believe in yourself, right? Believe in yourself. Have self-belief and have self-discipline. Not that you will set a goal. You don't know the goal you even set. You don't know where you kept it. You are the one that set a goal. You are the one that wrote it, and you don't know where you kept it. You see that you're not disciplined if you do that. So have self-belief and have self-discipline. When you set a goal, strive, try your best to achieve it, okay? Number 3 thing that can help you is hard work. You need to be hardworking, okay? Number 4 is consistency. Be consistent. And number 5 is faith. Have faith in God. Have faith in yourself. Put all your hope and your dreams and aspirations in the hands of God. Then you work hard. Okay, yeah, parents can be here to tell their children, their teenagers and adolescents what have a discussion about what we are talking about with their teenagers also. All right, parents can be here and teenagers and adolescents can also be here. So parents being here means that they want to learn what they will go back home to discuss with their children, right? So it's fine. So be hardworking, have faith, be consistent, believe in yourself, and have determination. What are those things that can hinder you from achieving your goals? After setting your goal, what are those things that will stop you, that will make you not to achieve those goals? Number one, laziness. Laziness. Some of us are here, we are so lazy. To study is a problem. To tidy up your room is a problem. To do anything is a problem. To take your bath is a problem. To wash your clothes is a problem. Laziness. It will stop you. Yeah, praise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. So laziness will stop you from achieving your goals. Okay, thank you, Ella. Please get them for me. Get the parents into the session, all right? Number one is laziness. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Okay, thank you, Wakufom. Oh, Wakufom is recommending this course to everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wakufom is our bona fide student, you know. He always takes our courses, almost all our courses. Wakufom is always there. Thank you, Wakufom. And now he's recommending this course to all parents. Thank you. Yeah, darling. All right. Laziness will stop you from achieving your goals. Number two, procrastination. Don't procrastinate. Don't say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it in the evening. I'll do it in the weekend. What you can do it. Like the poem that we used to read when we were little. Tick says the clock. Tick, tick. What you have to do it. Do it and do it fast. Procrastination will stop you from achieving your goals. Self-doubt, number three. Doubting yourself. You are doubting. But in my class, there are so many intelligent people, more intelligent than I am. How is it? How am I going to do it? What will I do? How will I study? That I'm going to, you are just doubting yourself. No. Study hard, put in the effort, and you will see the result. Number four, unseriousness. It to stop you from achieving your goals. And number five is a bad attitude. Bad attitude when you don't study, you don't take things serious, when you are just laid back, you don't put in the effort, you don't put in the work, you don't take correction. All those are bad habits that will hinder you. Low self-esteem. Thank you, Abigail. Low self-esteem. It will stop you from achieving your goals. Now remember, as I round up, okay, what in this? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, praise. Yes, thank you, Titi Lokpe. Thank you so much. Okay, so what is not, it doesn't stop with setting a goal. It doesn't stop with writing down your goal. After setting a goal, after writing down your goal, what next, right? What next? Take the next step. Put in the work, study, get up and set your goal. And, just put in the effort. And I'll leave you with this word, okay? As we round up and we're waiting for the next session. As I leave you with this word, thank you, Wakufom. Do you understand? I leave you with this word. The person that sets a goal is better than the person that did not set a goal. You might set a goal and you don't hit it 100%. Don't worry. You are still better than the person that did not set a goal. Thank you so much, Oluwadaisi. You are still better than set your goal. Don't let anything stop you from setting your goal. Don't doubt. Don't say, how will I be able to achieve? Set the goal. When you set it, everything will work out fine. You just put in the effort. You are better than the person that did not set a goal. Now, don't forget that we have this program 5 days for free, totally free. And it is for everybody. Bring your friends, invite your friends, tell your parents to share the link to your friends so that they can all join and come and gain from what we are saying. And in a seminar in Lagos, right? For those that are based in Lagos, it's just 1 day in Lagos. So tell the details of that 1 day seminar. Thank you so much, Ella, my bestie. So the details of that 1 day seminar will be posted on the WhatsApp group. So tell your parents, tell them, disturb them. Mommy, I want to go for the 1 day seminar in Lagos. It's coming up this Saturday and it promises to be wow, just like my bestie has just said. Now, we also have a 30 days mentorship program coming up in 30 days. I'm starting this week, and then for 30 days, I am going. Oh, wow. Ella, please, when we get there on Saturday, come and meet me, yeah? Look for Coach Rachel. Come and meet me. I want to hug you. You're my newfound bestie, all right? So, exactly. Thank you, dear. So, for 30 days, we have a mentorship program where we will mentor you for 30 days, daily, every day for 30 days. The details of that program will also be in the chat box. You are welcome, Abigail. Thank you so much for your time. I absolutely enjoyed this session. I enjoyed being here with all of you. Thank you. And please don't go anywhere. We have a second session coming up, and our coach will be, thank you so much, Oluwadaisi, and our coach will be with us in a few seconds. She's a powerhouse. She's an amazing woman. We want to hear everything that she wants to come and tell us. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye-bye. Bye for now.
Let's all unmute and clap for Coach Rachel. Can you unmute and clap for her? That was a very, very powerful session. Thank you very much, Coach Rachel. I myself have learned a lot from this. So I said we should unmute and clap for her and give her a very good emojis. Clap for her. I'm not hearing her clap. Everybody unmute and clap for Coach Rachel. Let her hear your clap. She has done a very, very good job.
Thank you, Coach Rachel. Thank you, ma'am.
Everybody, oh yeah, speak out. If you cannot clap, can you speak out or mute and clap for Coach Rachel? I'm waiting.
Thank you, Coach Rachel.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Coach Rachel. We have really learned a lot. So you can mute now. Thank you, everybody. You can mute now. So I was telling us the other time about Coach Rachel's book. This is our book. Can you see it? Dear Teens Arise is in the market, so you can ask for it if you want. There is also a soft copy. So this is Coach Rachel Henry's profile that we could not play at the beginning. Can we hear? So this is our profile.
But we can't hear it.
It's not sounding out.
I cannot hear it.
But can you see the text and you can see our picture?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can read the text. Just follow as the thing is rolling. So sorry about that.
You can play with that.
So sorry about that. All right, so we have come to the end of the first session. Like I said, this is Coach Rachel Henry's book. Is online, and we also have physical copies. If you need it, reach out to us and we'll be ready to give it to you for a token. So thank you everyone for joining. Do you have any questions for Coach Rachel before she leaves? You can unmute and ask your questions, or maybe there are questions in the chat box already. Let me see. Do you have any question? If you have questions, please write it in the chat box or you unmute and ask your question. Okay, the book is 3,000 naira. So you can reach out to us. All right, so since we don't have any questions.
Yeah, someone said she has questions, but that is private. Yes, you can chat me up, Ella.
Somebody is asking a question here. I don't have any friends. What should I do, Coach Rachel?
Okay. If you don't have any friends, what you can do is to look out for those that have the qualities that you like. Yeah, do you understand? Look out for those intelligent people in your class, those serious people in your class, those amazing people in your church that don't joke with their their scriptures, spiritual life, all those, look out for the kind of people that you want to be friends with. Look out for them. When you have been able to identify them, then you start getting close to them gradually. It's a gradual process. Start saying hello to them, start walking up to them, get close to them. Okay, how do I tell good and bad friends apart? It's very easy to tell good and by the way they talk, you will know if they are good or bad. By the way they behave, you will know if they are good and bad. By the way they dress, you will know if they are good or bad. If they are serious with their studies, if they are unserious with their studies, you will know if they are good. Just open your eyes and watch out. You will be able to see. And Ella that has a private message, I will drop a message for you on the chat so that your parents can reach out to me, okay? Thank you very much.
Okay, so are we done with the questions? So Coach Rachel has answered that question. The Bible tells us that by their fruits we shall know them. So she has given, in fact, the perfect response to that question. So right now, okay, I'm seeing another one. Can you start growing your career as a child? Coach Rachel.
Yes, you can start growing your career as a child. Very, very doable, very, very possible. And it's a very smart thing to do. So if you know the career you want to choose, you want to become, the path you want to follow, probably you want to be a medical doctor, right? Or probably you want to become a chef, right? Whatever that career it is that you have chosen, what you can now do is to look for books related to that your career. Start studying about that career path that you want to follow. Start asking questions. If you want to become a medical doctor, you can. If you have a family friend that has a hospital, you can start going there during holidays. Stay and be watching what they are doing. If you want to become a chef, you can start taking cooking classes or baking classes. All this while you are still young, and by the time you become older, you see that you have an advantage over the other people that did not start on time. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. Please, you can still drop your questions. Coach Rachel, we answer you after this time. We have really run out of time, and right now we want Coach Daniela. We'll be bringing on Coach Daniela, also a very experienced coach. She's okay. Okay, I'm seeing your chats. So you can just drop your questions after everything, Coach Rachel. And one thing about all these questions you are asking, if your parents can register you for the 30 days mentorship, you are going to have access to one-on-one session with the coaches. So you can ask whatever question you have, you can ask them. Do you understand? So right now, we'll be introducing Coach Daniela Ibikiri. Coach Deborah, can we have a profile? So please don't be distracted. Do not be distracted. So that's our profile. We are so sorry we cannot, I don't know why it's not playing, but just manage it the way you are saying it. But I'm sure that you are in for a very, very good session again with Coach Daniela. You've enjoyed Coach Rachel's own, so don't go anywhere. Don't be distracted. Do away with all distractions at this time and just pay full attention so that you can gain. You can also have a lot to gain in this session that we are about to enter into.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Jordan. Can you hear me?
All right. You're welcome, Coach Daniela. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Ma. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here.
Thank you so much, Coach Jordan.
All right. You can go ahead, Ma.
All right. Hello, teenagers. Good evening, everyone. My name is Coach Daniela Ibikere. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, sorry, just give me a minute. Isn't my business over?
All right, let's just hold on for her. Let's just hold on. I hope you are excited because me, I'm very happy. Oh. All these our speakers are just dishing it out for us. You people are so lucky to have these great speakers. When I was like you, I didn't have this kind of opportunity to see people to come and talk to me, to come and counsel me like you people are having now. So you are so lucky. And I want to really appreciate your parents. See, after tonight's session, just go and thank your mommies and daddies. Just say thank you for allowing me to join that program. I have really been impacted. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to go and thank mommy and daddy because I can tell you that we called a lot of people, but few showed up. Why? Because only few people are intentional. Your parents are so much intentional about you, and you should be grateful for that. How you can show your appreciation to your parents is by everything that you are learning, just put it into practice because it's not just about learning, it's not just about knowing all these things. Where the most important thing is for you to be able to do it. Let your parents feel you. Yes, Gen Alpha. Yes, you guys are very lucky to be here. So you show your parents appreciation aside from thanking them. You also show them appreciation by practicing all that you are learning, so that when they get to see this kind of program again, they can always enroll you and be like, oh, like Coach Rachel said, Iwaku from has been our student and is always very active in class. So please, children, teenagers, you have this opportunity, grab it and practice. So you're welcome back with Daniela.
Okay, sorry about the break. Yeah, thank you so much.
Problem.
So, as I was
You're
saying,
welcome.
my name is Coach Daniela Ibikiri. I'm a teen and adolescent coach and a life purpose coach. You've seen my profile already. I guide teenagers to help them discover themselves, build self-esteem, and discover their God-given purpose. Like that's the core for me, helping teenagers to discover their God-given purpose. When we talk about purpose, like purpose is the key to thriving. If you want to thrive as a teenager, then you need to discover your purpose. Have we heard the term purpose before? It's everywhere, all over the social media, all over the internet. Oh, my purpose, my purpose. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Do we know what purpose is? Can we write on the chat box if we know the word purpose? Can you people hear me? Oh, okay, great. Somebody said what
Yes.
you're made for. That's beautiful.
We
What you're
can
made
hear you
for.
now.
Okay, okay. Somebody said what you're made for. Yes, that's a beautiful one. So, yeah, what you're meant to achieve. Nice one. Wow. I can see people are so intelligent. Oh, wow. Let me just give you applause for that. That's interesting. So some teenagers would say, I'm too young to discover my purpose. Let me wait until I become an adult before I discover my purpose. I want to tell you today that you are not too young to go on that journey of discovering your God-given purpose. Yes, I said journey because purpose is not a destination, it is a journey. You just don't you don't just find it once. You don't just wake up one day and say, yes, this is my purpose. You have to go through a process, through a journey. And every day, as you're a teenager, as you grow, it keeps evolving. The picture becomes clearer and clearer every day as you grow. Yes, that's what purpose is all about. It is not a destination. Yeah, it is a journey. Thank you, Coach Deborah, for that. Okay, so I just want to ask you, what is the purpose of a spoon? Can somebody say that? You can mute and say it, or you can type in the chat box. Okay, okay. Thank you. I asked, what is the purpose of a spoon? Number two, what is the purpose of a wristwatch?
To check the time.
Good. And thirdly, what is the purpose of a chair?
To sit.
To sit on.
Yeah, beautiful. So you see, all these things have purposes. There is nothing on earth that God created that does not have a purpose. And when you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse becomes inevitable. If you see me using a spoon to write, what would you say? Or you see me using the chair, I'm standing on a chair. If I go to an event and everybody is well seated and I go there and I stand on the chair, what would you say? Or you see me using a spoon to try to write with it, what would you say? Did you people get my question?
Please say it again, ma.
Okay. Okay. I said, if you see me using a spoon to write on a paper, or you see me standing on a chair where everybody are seated, what would you say?
Excuse me, is she okay?
Oh, you would say that, excuse me, is she okay? Right, beautiful. Another person. I want one more answer. Okay. Like if you see,
Ma, I would say that
you would say that what? I didn't get you. Sorry, somebody was saying something. You would say
I would
what?
say why are you confusing a spoon with a pencil?
Oh, that's beautiful. Why are you confusing a spoon with a pen? And the other person said, are you okay? She sees me standing on a chair. That means I am abusing the use of those objects. I don't know the right use of those objects. That's why I will use it the wrong way. So I'm telling you that everything has a purpose. And if you don't know the use of that thing, the object, you would abuse it. Somebody said, are you okay? That means I don't know the use of the chair. That's why I'm standing on the chair. And the other person say, why are you confusing a spoon for a pen? I would only do that when I don't know the purpose of a spoon. So everything has a purpose, and when you don't know the purpose of the thing, abuse is inevitable. I want you to write it on the chat box. When you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable. So if everything has a purpose, how much more you as a person? We all have a purpose. God did not create anyone without a purpose. Purpose precedes creation. What I mean by that is, before you were formed, God already had a purpose for you before he created you. You don't just create something and give it a purpose after creating it. You you already Beautiful. When you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable. So you already have what you want to use that thing for before you create it. Every manufacturer has an idea of what they want their product to do before they go ahead to create that product. A wristwatch, the person that created a wristwatch will say, okay, I want this thing to tell people time. That means before he created the wristwatch, he had an idea of what he wanted to use the wristwatch for. The person that created the spoon, umbrella, whatever, they already had a plan before they created that thing. They cannot just create something and say, oh, go there, do whatever you want to do. No. So God had a plan before he created you. So purpose precedes creation. Can we have that on the chat box? Purpose precedes creation. That is, before you were formed, God had a plan for you before creating you. Beautiful. Let me share my slide now. Just give me a few minutes.
I hope we are learning already. Purpose
Can you see my
precedes
slide?
creation. Yes.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
the
Oh,
end.
okay.
So you should start from the beginning, ma.
Oh,
We
yeah,
are
yeah,
the
yeah. I'll
end
do
of the
that.
slide.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
So I hope you are already learning. Purpose precedes creation. You are learning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. You can't use a chair to eat. And you cannot use a spoon to write.
Sorry, because of my eyes,
You,
it gone to the beginning. Oh,
no, it's
oh,
still at the end. We are
it's
at
still like
thank
that.
you.
Okay, one, two. Oh, shit.
Okay, somebody
Sorry.
wants me to. Okay, I'm seeing your messages. If you don't know the purpose of something, it could be damage. Yes. When you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable. I love you guys. You guys are really making us proud. Yes. Yes, Temitope, I just read out your chat now. I
Oh,
love the way
sorry.
this group is so active.
Please, can you give me a few minutes? I'm coming. I'll
No
be right back.
problem, ma.
Coach, Biodu, you can
Okay.
just
All
engage my
right.
time.
So
Yeah.
somebody just said here that like using a sieve to fetch water, you're just wasting your time. So when you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is so inevitable. Why? Because you don't know the importance of that thing, because you don't know the essence of that thing. But when you are able to design your purpose, it helps you to be focused in life. And that is when people will not just come to you and say, for example, now, maybe you know your purpose in life. That I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Can
Yes,
somebody
ma.
confirm?
Yes, ma.
Okay, so we are talking about, Coach Daniela was talking about purpose. She will join us shortly. So, for example, now, if you are very good with science, like you want to study medicine or you want to study engineering, somebody that is studying maybe law cannot just come and convince you that no, don't study medicine again, it's not selling, come and study law, like I'm also studying law. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't know your purpose in life, you follow that person. So if you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable, and people can just can so people can just push you anywhere they want you to go. Why? Because you don't have a purpose in life. You need to know your purpose even as a teenager. That will guide your conduct. There are some friends you should not keep. Why? Because they are not, whatever they are doing does not align with your own purpose in life. You need to have a purpose. You need to be focused. Your purpose will help you to be focused in life, or else you just do things anyhow. You just follow people. You just follow people anyhow. Who is saying this is ridiculous? Yes, you cannot use a toothbrush to sweep. So, like I was saying, I want us to focus now. I want us to focus. So, knowing your purpose in life is very, very important. And there is no, you cannot say I'm too small to know my purpose. No, you are not too small. You should, in fact, from now on, you should know what are the things you like, what are the things, what are your values. Your values can also help you in your purpose. It can also guide your purpose in life, so that when others are behaving abnormally, you will not be part of them. Are you hearing me? Okay. So we are there now, Coach Daniela. You can just scroll up to introduction. So children, as I was saying, your purpose helps you to be focused. If you are not purposeful in life, if you don't know your purpose, you cannot thrive, because people will just be pushing you anyhow. In fact, your purpose guides your friendship. It guides the kinds of friends you keep. When you know your purpose, you will not follow on serious children in the school. When somebody tells you, oh, Temitope, come and do this, because you know your purpose in life, you tell the person, please, I can't do it because I know my purpose in life. My purpose does not align with what you are telling me to do. So your purpose is very, 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 very important if you want to thrive. Remember, the essence of coming together is to thrive in life. The topic of this conference is Teens Thrive. So if you want to thrive in life, you need to know your purpose. And it's from now, you are not too young to know your purpose, so that it can guide you, it can help you to be focused in life, and it can help you to also thrive, like we have said.
Okay.
Coach Daniela, are you
Yes,
ready
yes.
now?
So sorry about that.
Right, you're
Yeah,
welcome
thank
back.
you very much.
No
Yeah, so
problem.
sorry
You're
about that.
welcome.
Okay, so like I was saying,
So let's come back to
yeah,
class.
let's come back. So like I was saying, and as Coach Brother has also been telling you, purpose, if you want to thrive, then you start by discovering your purpose. That's the theme for this conference. Yeah. So you can't thrive, you can't flourish, you can't excel in life, in every aspect of life, without first understanding what your purpose is. And like I said, purpose is not just for adults alone. I've seen some teenagers who say, oh, when I grow up, then I'll discover my purpose. No, start now. The earlier, the better. If you start as an adolescent, as a teenager, it will help you in a whole lot of things in various aspects of your life. Research shows that teenagers that have high level of tenacity, gratitude, and compassion, they tend to develop purpose. If you're a grateful person, you are very tenacious and you have compassion. When you see other people, you have that thing in you, you want to help others. That's impact. You have that passion in you to make a difference in your world. Then you have the tendency of developing purpose. So let's go. What is purpose? From my definition here, like somebody has said, it is the reason for being, why you exist. Why you exist. The purpose answers that question of why you exist. Why am I here on earth? Like I said, God did not just create you to come. God did not just create you to just come like that without any purpose. You are the vessel. God has a plan to do something on earth, and you're that vessel that He uses to achieve that thing that He wants to achieve. Number two, it is the direction that guides your decisions and actions. Every action you make in life, every decision you make, every action you take, Purpose. When you know your purpose, it will guide your decision. Like what Coach Biodu was saying, the kind of friends you associate yourself with, your career, all those things, discovering your purpose. When you know your purpose, it will make you make the right decision, take the right decision in life, make the right actions. You won't just go about doing anything you want. You are guided, you're focused. So that's what purpose is. Purpose is the unique contribution only you can make in life. Your purpose is your unique contribution. There is no two persons that have the same purpose. No, God does not create duplicate. Everybody is unique and original. Right in the chat room, I am unique. I am original. I am not a duplicate. No one is a duplicate. So your purpose is that unique thing God has created you to do, that contribution only you can make. You can say, oh, but Coach Jordan is a teens coach, Coach Rachel is a teens coach, Coach Deborah is a teens coach, Coach Janetta. Yes, we are all teens coaches, but we have our different purposes. We have our own different areas, our own niches. We are teens coaches, but we have that different, unique thing that only us can do. The way I teach, Coach Belton will not teach like that. The way I talk, the way I relate things to you, that's not the way Coach Rachel will do. So everybody is unique. We are all unique. We are original. Nobody's a duplicate. That's why your footprint, your fingerprint, you don't have a photocopy. Even if you're twins, nobody has the same fingerprint. Is that right? Nobody has the same fingerprint. We are all unique. Then purpose is what you're meant to do with who you are. You can't discover your purpose without understanding who you are. You must have a clear understanding of who you are before you can understand your purpose. Who you are is your identity. What makes you you? What are those things that are important to you? Your strengths, your values, your passions. That's all those things make up who you are. And when you understand those things about yourself, then you can say, oh, this is who I am. Then that thing you do with who you are, then that is your purpose. Me, I am a very detailed person. I have a good memory. That's why I love to teach. Oh, since I have a good memory, I can be good in teaching. I can speak very well. That means I can do public speaking. It seems somebody might say, oh, it seems that I have to go into public speaking. Since I am good in speaking, I am good in drawing, I am good in singing. That's my strength. I am passionate about music. Oh, it is a direction to my God-given purpose. That means it might be that God has called me into music. Yes. Understand who you are, your strengths, your talents, your passions. Then you will know what to do with that thing. That is your purpose. Yes. So me, my strength, my passion, I am passionate about teenagers. I am passionate about living a purposeful life. I can't stand people not living a purposeful life, just living their life anyhow. That's why I know God has called me into that place of helping young people, adolescents, to discover their purpose. So these are the different things. Your purpose answers that question of why am I here? We know. So let's go to the importance of purpose. Why is it important? It gives you direction. You know where you're going to in life. When they say, oh, Tina, let's go to this way, because you already know your purpose. You know what God has called you to do on earth. You won't follow the friends. You won't follow the crowd. You won't go with the wrong people. It gives you direction. You know the decisions you're making in life. You know the actions to take. You have a direction. You know where you're going to. Your purpose guides you. It gives you a direction. It makes you stay focused and helps you do away with distractions. Teenagers, adolescents, there is a lot of distractions. Coach Rachel mentioned distractions as well. There's a lot of distractions. There's a lot, you people are not focused. But when you have that sense of purpose, you are focused. Somebody will not come and say, let's do this. When you know it is time for you to read, You won't be distracted. You won't go all day on your social media scrolling, looking from pillar to post because you don't know what to do. You'll be focused. You know what you're doing. It makes you to be focused. When you have a sense of purpose, then you'll be focused. It helps boost your self-esteem and confidence. Yes, when you have a sense of purpose, like now as I'm teaching, as I'm telling you this thing, I feel fulfilled. I feel happy. It gives me that confidence, yes, that I can actually do something. So when you have a sense of purpose, when you're doing something with the talents, the gifts that God has given you, then you will have a healthy self-esteem. You will be confident. You can go anywhere and stand and say, yes, I can actually do this thing. You will be confident of yourself and your self-esteem will be boosted. That low self-esteem, we mentioned low self-esteem earlier. Low self-esteem, when you don't know yourself, when you don't know the direction you're going to, you have a low self-esteem. You feel that a lot of people are better than you. But when you have a direction, when you have a sense of purpose, your self-esteem will be boosted. It will build your confidence and say, yes, I know what I'm actually doing in life. Yes, it brings about fulfillment and meaning. Your life would have a meaning. You feel fulfilled. Like I said earlier, I feel fulfilled doing this. I am making a contribution to the society, to the world. I am fulfilled. I know my life has a meaning. Yes. And also it will help you navigate challenges. It builds resilience in you. When you have a sense of purpose, you become more resilient. When there are challenges, you will say no. You hold on to that thing you're doing. You'll be able to overcome stress, anxiety. There's a lot of stress, academic pressure, even family, relationship, friendship, it gives you stress. But having a sense of purpose helps you to overcome challenges, helps you to overcome stress. Yes, I know where I'm going to, even if it doesn't look like it right now, but I know where I'm going to. I have this joy in me that, oh, it's gonna be okay, but because I know where I'm going to. So it will help you to navigate life challenges, peer pressure, all those things. You build resilience when you have a sense of purpose. Even your career, you know the career path you will choose. When you have a sense of purpose, that's why it's important you start now as a teenager. It is important for you to start now, early in life, so that you will align your purpose with your career. A lot of people are sad. Do you know a lot of people commit suicide because they don't have a sense of purpose? And they are pressured by society, parents. Oh, you have to study this, but you have that inner thing in you that, oh, this is not what I am meant to study. This is not where God has called me to. Because so when you start early, you know the career you want to take. If you know that, okay, this is where I'm going to, this is what gives me joy, then you choose a career that aligns with your purpose. So as an adolescent, it is good if you start early. Go on that journey of discovering your God-given purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Sorry for the Christians. In the Bible, in the book of Ephesians 2, verse 10, God's word says, we are God's masterpiece, created anew in Christ Jesus to do the good work he has planned for us beforehand, long ago. Like I said, purpose precedes creation. God has already planned your purpose for you before you were formed. So it's for you to go on that journey to discover your purpose. Yes, you are a masterpiece. If you read a book by Miles Monroe, In Pursuit of Purpose, it will open your eyes. There's a story there of somebody that was pressured by his parents to become a doctor, but he was not happy about it. Was that what he wanted? Everybody in the society was saying, oh, a doctor, doctor, doctor. But that was not what he wanted. Another person was happy. Everybody was seeing that this person is happy, this person is doing well in the society, but deep inside the person, no, they lack purpose. A lot of people don't know why they are here on earth. depression sets in when you don't know your purpose, when you don't know the direction you're going to in life, when you don't know who you are, you will be depressed. You will have depression. Mental health issues arises for lack of purpose. So it is very important that as a teenager, an adolescent, you start on that journey of discovering your purpose. So it will help you do away with mental health issues like depression, anxiety, suicidal tendencies, suicidal ideations. It will help you to do away with all those things. So I want you to say, I will go on that journey of purpose discovery.
Right.
We all understand why it's important to discover purpose as a teenager. Okay, beautiful. So, what are the keys to be able to discover your purpose? So we are in Teen Strive Conference. So I use the acronym STRIVE to give us keys to discovering your God-given purpose. So number one, T. T stands for talent. Write in your journal, what are those things you are naturally good at? Or you drop it in the chat box. For you to be able to discover your purpose, there are some things you need to know about yourself. When you put all these things together, then you will say, yes, this is a picture. You have to bring this, and it will form that perfect picture. And you say, yes, this is the way I want to go in life. So number one, T. T stands for talent. What are you naturally good at? Is it singing? Is it writing? Is it speaking? Is it creating content? What are you naturally good at? T for talent. H for art. Art also means passion. What are you passionate about? Make sure you write it down on your journal. Thrive, keys to discovering purpose using Thrive acronym. H, heart or passion. Heart, when you talk about heart, it's your passion. What are you passionate about? Like I said earlier, I'm passionate about teenagers, helping teenagers discover themselves. That's my passion. What are you passionate about? Yes, that's H. R is for responsibility. Are we writing? Are we writing it down? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Are we taking notes of the Thrive keys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can I hear one more person? Please, let's jot down. R is responsibility. What do you feel called to solve that problem? What problem do you... Oh, beautiful. What problem do you feel called to solve? What is that burden in your heart? Like me, like I said, thank you very much. Like I said, I cannot stand people living a purposeless life. That is the burden to me. So what is that problem that God has put in your heart to solve? What can't you stand? Put it on the chat box. What can't I stand? What don't I like seeing? I don't like seeing people when people are being treated unfairly. That can be your own. I love justice. That can be your own. I don't like when people are this and that. That's responsibility. What problems do you feel called to solve? I for impact. I for impact. I for impact. What impact do you want to make on earth? What do you want to use the gifts and talents that God has put in you? How do you want to use it to serve others? God has given me a gift of teaching. I use that gift to serve others. I'm using it to serve teenagers. I am teaching them. I am making impact in the lives of teenagers. So I'm using my gift of teaching to make impact in the life of teenagers. And I'm teaching them how to live a purposeful life. So responsibility, like I said, that problem, I can't stand purposeless people not living a purposeful life. So how do I want to make an impact with that problem? I want to teach, use my gift of teaching to teach people on how to live a life of purpose. Yeah, I want to use that gift to impact the lives of teenagers and adolescents. And the last one, end goals, E for end goals. What legacy do you want to leave on earth? What do you want people to remember you for? Hi, Daniela, I want to be remembered as someone that inspired the world. I have a foundation. Through my foundation, through my teachings, my coaching, I want to leave a footprint and people will look back. I have an issue, I have an impaired vision, but that won't stop me from making an impact on earth. Yes, I want my footprints to be placed on earth and people to remember. They will not remember me as that lady with impaired vision, but they will remember me as that lady that changed the world, that was a change maker. Despite her impaired vision, she impacted the lives of teenagers through her teachings, through her coaching, through her foundation, through her content creating. She impacted the world. So let us go. What is the thrive peace? Let us write it, the thrive peace. Let us write it on the chat box. Did we all write our talents, our passions, our responsibility, impact, our values? Sorry, I miss values. What are those things the V for values, what are those things you stand for? What are those things you consider important to you? Values, you can value justice, you can value fairness, you can value love, you can value education, you can value generosity, you can value faith. I value faith, I value spirituality. That's my top. That's why I am also a teens teacher in my church. I'm a teens minister because I value spirituality. So I want to help teenagers build their faith. So your values also aligns with your purpose. What do you value? I value purpose. That's why I'm teaching people how to live a purposeful life. I value generosity. That's why I have a foundation. All those things that I value aligns with my God-given purpose. So talent, your passion, your responsibility, the problems you're called to solve, the impact you want to make, the values, the things you value, and the end goal, the legacy you want to make in life. All those are keys in discovering your God's given purpose. But most importantly, if you are a person of faith, is for you to go to God. A lot of believers, they tie their spirituality to their sense of purpose. You can't find your purpose without going to the one who created you. If you know a wristwatch, if you want to understand the purpose of a thing, maybe you bought a new TV, you cannot use it. There's a manual. You have to go through the manual. For we Christians, our manual is the Bible. God has everything written there for us to be able to live a life of purpose, to understand who we are. Every product comes with a manual. You have that manual. For you to be able to use a product, you have to use a manual for you to be able to use a product. So we are products of God. We are creations of God. For us to be able to use ourselves well in the way God intends to use us as believers, faith people, as Christians, the Bible is our manual. We go there to see what He has written for us, to get an idea of who we are, our identity, yes, in Christ. And like the passage I wrote earlier, Ephesians 2:10, we are God's masterpiece. God created us for a reason. So these are the keys, but most importantly, you have to go to God for you to know, yes, this is what really God are my talents. Are my values aligning with what you have called me to do? God has the answer for you. Okay, so next slide. Do we all understand? If we're following, let's write on the chat box. Yes, I am following. Yes, I am following. Beautiful. We are God's masterpiece. So see yourself as a full package. God has created you. Okay, let's talk about what are those pillars that stop you from thriving. Comparison. What are those purpose killers that stop you from thriving? Comparison. We like to compare ourselves. Oh, Deborah is doing very good. Me, I'm not doing good. She's getting the likes. Teenagers, we like to validate ourselves with the social media likes, with trends, with everything that is going on. We look at people on social media, we look at our friends. Like I say, we are all unique. You don't have to be like the next person. Discover who you are, discover your purpose. No two persons are the same. We are all original. God's masterpiece. You're a full package. God created you as a full package. Don't compare yourself with another person because your path is designed for you and you alone. God has designed a unique path for you, a unique destiny for you. You don't have to compare yourself with another person. So when you compare yourself with another person, it makes you not to walk in your God's given purpose. It makes you compare and compete. Oh, maybe I don't think this is my purpose because this other person is getting likes, is getting more followers. Oh, that means, or in your class, they are liking somebody that is doing something, and you feel that because you're doing another thing and people don't like you, then you feel that, oh, this is not my purpose. Hello, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to compare yourself. We all have a unique path. God has designed a unique destiny for us. Write it on the chat. We all have our unique path designed for us by God. So don't compare yourself. I will not compare myself to another person. Negative self-talk. We like to talk down on ourselves. I am not good enough. I don't think I have any gift. I don't think I have any talent. I don't think anybody likes me. God did not create anybody without gift, without talent. He has already embedded all those things in you. Like I said, you're a masterpiece. Do you know what a masterpiece is? A package you form this, form this, form this, put in different things in you. You were created with potential. You have a potential. Write it. I have a potential. God created me with potentials. So stop talking down on yourself. I don't have a gift. I don't have a talent. I am not talented. You are talented. You are God's masterpiece. So you have potentials. Stop talking down on yourself. It will make you not to discover your purpose. Like Coach Rachel also said, self-doubt. This is like negative talk. Doubting yourself that you're not good enough, talking negatively, fear of failure. I am afraid. I won't go. You see that you're passionate about this. You see that this is what God is calling you to do. You feel called to solve this problem, but you're afraid that if I start doing this, I will fail. That's why you don't want to uh, work on that purpose journey. So these are some of the things that stop teenagers from going on that journey. Peer pressure. Your friends will pressure you. Your friends will influence you the wrong way. But when you understand yourself, if you have a strong sense of your identity and by your friends, so all these things make you not to discover your purpose. I think Coach Rachel also mentioned this. Societal expectations, laziness, procrastination. A lot of us are lazy just to wake up and do something with ourselves. We want to sleep all day. Like this holiday, this is holiday. A lot of us are sleeping. Oh, it's time to groove. It's time to relax. Oh, I want to lay low. I want to chill, chillaxing. Please, it is not time to chillax. It is time to equip yourself. That's why you're here. Attend conferences like this. It is good for you. Relax. You have to relax, but not relax and be lazy about it. Oh, I have to do this thing. Procrastination. You procrastinate. I'll do it tomorrow. And that tomorrow never comes. When it gets to tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Those are some of the reasons why you don't um why you don't work in your God-given purpose. Laziness, comparison, social media, societal pressure. The world wants me to be a doctor. Everybody does not have to be a doctor. Oh, it is lawyer. My parents want me to be a lawyer. Lawyer, if you're not a lawyer, if you're not an engineer, if you're not a doctor, that means you're nobody. No, don't let the society choose careers for you. If parents are here, please don't choose careers for your children. Work with them on this purpose discovery so that you know their talents, you know things they are passionate about, and you can build them from now so that it will align with their career path. Let us try and help our children not to go the wrong way, not to choose the wrong career, because that is what we want from them. No, let us help our teenagers, and teenagers, let's help ourselves. Do away with social media. There are a lot of things are not real. You can use your social media positively. A lot of us are on TikToks, oh, because of the likes. Oh, I just plated this hairstyle, 2,000 likes, and you're happy about it. What are you using your social media to do? Be a positive influence. Use your social media for positivity, not negativity. Use it for purposeful things, for things that you share, positive things to share with your fellow teenagers. Don't allow social media kill your dreams, kill your vision. No, don't allow social media. Don't let social media to use you. Use social media. Yes. Stop procrastination. Stop comparing yourself. Don't allow negative self-talk, peer pressure, and all that. So these are all things that kill your purpose, that make you not to walk in your God-given purpose. Okay, so how then do we go about living our purpose? These are some steps to take.
I
Coach
can't
Daniel,
hear
you're
you.
muted. You're
I can't
muted.
hear you. You're muted.
Just be patient. She'll come up.
Can
Yes, ma.
you hear me now?
Yes, ma.
Can you hear me now? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so some practical steps. Make daily choices that match your tribe keys. What are the choices you begin to make daily? Let it match with your tribe keys. What are my talents? Let me start building my talents. What are those problems? What are those problems I want to solve in life? What impact do I want to make? How do I begin to help other people? What are my values? Let me stay true to my values no matter the pressure. Stay true to your values no matter the pressure. Despite peer pressure, stand true to your values. If the crowd is going this way, you don't have to follow the crowd. The word of God says, do not be conformed to this world. We are not of the world. Do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing your mind. Do not be conformed to this world. Don't follow the world. Don't follow the world, follow the pattern of the world. You don't have to be like the next person. So stand true to your values. Stand true to your values, celebrate small wins, all the little things that you do. Like I said, remember, purpose is a journey and not a destination. So any small wins, don't say, oh, this is the little thing that I can do today. No, I'm not happy. No, celebrate that small win. Nothing is too small. Do not despise the days of your little beginning. Nothing is too small. So celebrate your small wins. Be happy with yourself that you've achieved something. Not everybody is doing something with their life. So the little thing you can do, be happy with yourself and celebrate small wins. Keep learning to grow. Keep learning. Purpose is a journey and not a destination. Every day, as you're growing, you are transforming. You're growing into adulthood. So keep learning. Keep learning as you're growing. You're evolving. Your purpose might evolve as you're growing. Today, you might think, oh, I value this thing. But tomorrow, when you come to think of it, no, I don't really. It's not wrong if you're not so sure of what your values are. That's why you're growing. That's why you're growing. And as you're growing, you're evolving, your values are evolving. So as Coach Rachel shared with us, goal setting. Look at your values. What are those things that values? Do they align with my goals? Okay, you can hear me, so I can go on, right? Okay,
Never ADI to everyone.
okay, all right. So your goals, whenever you set goals, align them with your values. Align them with your values. What do I value? I value friendship. Okay, how do I live in that way? Let me become a good friend to my friends. Let me become that friend that would stand up to the truth. Yes, that would always speak the truth, even when it is hard. I value education. How do I align my goals with education? Yes, you write it down. Okay, I have to do this in order to get good grades. I have to do this. All those things, you write down your values, set your goals, all those things, and align them with your purpose. That's how you live on purpose daily. Keep learning to grow. So, as we come to an end, when you live on purpose, yeah, when you live on purpose, you just don't exist. Some people are just existing. They are not doing anything with their life. That's why life is so boring and so meaningless. But when you live on purpose, you just don't exist. You thrive. You thrive in every aspect of your life, be it academic, be it spirituality, be it in relationship, every aspect of your life you thrive when you live on purpose. Purpose is a journey and not a destination. Start today and go on that journey. Live it, discover it, live it, and you will thrive. So discover your purpose today, live it, and you will thrive. Remember, it is not a journey, but a destination. And God created you with potentials. You have gifts, you have talents. Purpose precedes creation. Before you were formed, God already had a purpose for you. So you have that thing, that unique thing that only you can contribute to the world. You are unique. You are God's masterpiece, created to do good things. Go on that journey, discover your passions, discover your talents, discover the problems you are called to solve. Go to God to tell you that thing that He has called you to do. Discover it, and remember, when the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know your purpose, you can let somebody to abuse you, or you yourself, you can abuse yourself. So it is important for you to go on that journey to discover your purpose. So what would you do today? What tribe action would you take today to live on purpose daily? Let us hear some 2 or 3. What would you do today to start living on purpose? Write it on the comment section. What would you do today to start living on purpose? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma. You can hear you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So write on the comment section just one action you take today in living your purpose. Good. But he said he would set his goals and follow it up. That's beautiful. Let's keep them coming. Let's keep them coming. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Daniela.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so much.
much. We have learned a lot from your session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, let's appreciate Coach Daniela. She has done a very good job.
Thank
I
you,
hope you
ma.
learned a lot like I also
Thank
have.
you, ma.
Welcome,
Thank you very much.
welcome.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. So we can now ask our questions for Coach Daniela so that we don't delay her. Do I have any question for Coach Daniela? Anybody, you can just unmute and speak or put it in the chat box so that we won't take much of our time. If you have any
How
question, can you raise your hand? Okay. Yes, please.
how can we avoid peer pressure?
Oh,
Okay. It's
okay.
Coach
I heard.
Daniela.
Okay, how can you avoid peer pressure? Okay, avoiding peer pressure starts by knowing who you are, your identity. And what's your identity? Knowing your values, your beliefs, all those things are very important. What is important to you? If you know that I value faith, I value contribution, I value respect, those are values, and you see that those people don't value the same thing, you stand tall to your values. You stand strong in your values and your beliefs. I am a child of God. I believe I am not supposed to be doing these things. Those are beliefs. I believe as a teenager, I am not supposed to engage in all these things. So by standing tall in your values and your beliefs, you can be able to avoid peer pressure. Do you understand? Stand tall in your values and your beliefs. Those things that you consider important, stand strong in those values and beliefs. And by doing that, you can avoid peer pressure. Even when it is hard, do not conform to the world. You don't have to be like the world. Write down your values, write down your beliefs, write down your values and your beliefs. It's very important. So every day you look at it. These are my values. These are my beliefs. This person is not doing this way. I don't have to follow this person. You stand strong even when it is hard. So make sure you write down your values and beliefs, then stick to your values and beliefs. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
And
Thank you, ma. I have
okay,
something to add to it. Aside
okay.
from, yeah, I mean, like in addition to what Coach Daniela has told us, we also need to build our self-esteem. I'm sure that in the course of this conference, you are going to be learning about your self-esteem. If you are really courageous and you know who you are,
Mm,
nobody can pressure you.
yeah.
Nobody can pressure you because you know that you are enough.
Mm,
So you don't need to make friends. You don't need to be friends with everybody. In fact, any friendship that is bringing pressure to you, that you are always like, I want to be like this person. I want to keep up with this person. Like in our lecture, she mentioned comparing yourselves with other people. So if you are able to build your self-esteem, there is no pressure anywhere. You just do things at your own pace. So far you have your values and those things are guiding you. Then you will not succumb to to peer pressure. So thank you, Coach Daniela. Any other question? We are rounding up. So if there are no other questions, thank you so much, Coach Daniela.
Thank you,
I'm
Coach.
glad to be for you. Thank you so much. We really learned a lot from you. So everybody, we are going to see tomorrow by God's grace by 7 p.m. Be here waiting for our facilitators. And I'm sure that tomorrow is going to be greater than today because it's going to keep on getting better day by day. So use this opportunity to invite your friends. I'm sure that you want your friends to also learn so that by the time you guys get to school, they will not derail you, they will not distract you from all that you have learned. Why? Because they also have the kind of knowledge that you have. So please invite your friends, let them join tomorrow so that all of us can learn together. Don't forget, if you are in Lagos, the on-site session is holding on Saturday, and you can also join the 30 days mentorship program to have access to the facilitators, to the coaches. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, our facilitators, Coach Rachel, Coach Daniela. You have really done a very, very good job. Thank you so much. So we can log off now. See you all tomorrow.